Hi, my friends. Hey, this is Jim Urban here. I want to talk to you about three major points that I heard in a talk this week by my mentor, Joe Stumpf. And I think it relates so much to not just my business, but to your life. And I wanted to just focus on those 3 points for a few minutes here. So hang with me on this. The first one is invasion, the next one is inflation. There we go. The next one is infection. So let's start with invasion. With the invasion of Russia into Ukraine, it's just so surreal, isn't it? That actually we're watching this like in real time. And it's just amazing with technology and stuff to, and it's so sad and it's so heartbreaking to see this happen. But I was kind of put into perspective that, like everything's at war, like even the animals, and you think of squirrels fighting for their nuts and even the plants that are fighting for the nutrients in the soil. And it's kind of like me working with a buyer these days. Let's take Rudy and Sierra, this couple that we actually just won the war. But I have to tell you that the battlegrounds were just so fierce. We went out there at the beginning of the year this year in 2022, and we went to battle. And about halfway through the battle, the buyers just wanted to give up. They just said, like, can I like actually make it through this? Every single weekend we were making offers. We made, in fact, 12 offers, and we kept tweaking our offer every single time, hoping it would be just enough that we would be selected as the highest and best offer. We came in second place and third place and fourth place. We kept coming so close out of 20 to 30 offers. And it was like there was just always one buyer that just blew it over the top. And it was just incredible. And finally, the glorious thing happened where our offer was accepted. And then we went to battle with the inspection. This house had some pretty major safety issues. And so that we went to battle with that. And some buyers are actually just removing their inspection uh, objection and resolution options. And it's just kind of scary out there. But the joy and the glory that happened when we got their offer through and the closing's actually happening today on April 22nd. And our walkthrough last night, it was just so fantastic. Let's talk about inflation for a second here. With the rising interest rates, which actually happened with one of my buyers that first weekend when the rates went up, it just threw a shock wave into the real estate market. And this one particular house that I wrote an offer on for another buyer, that was actually the very first offer that we wrote. We actually got it through because there was no other offers that came through. And my buyers felt like they just won the lotto because the timing was just right for them, even though they were bold enough to make an offer when those rates were climbing. All the other buyers out there, pretty much all of them, were just in a shock. And it was interesting because now now that the rates have gone up for a little bit for a couple of weeks, everything's kind of back to normal. There's multiple offers again. People have kind of accepted the fact that rates are no longer 3.5%, and they're more like 5 to 5.5%, and they're like, it's just like an acceptance thing happening now. And there's still low inventory, and there's still houses that are hard to get. But this inflation thing affects so many things. Like you go to the grocery store and your food bill is that much higher. Your gas bill is so much higher when you're filling your tank. Even a small tank like mine on my Mini is like $75. And last year I did my kitchen and my bathroom on my main floor and all the flooring and the walls and everything in my house. And I'm so glad that I did it last year, because this year the cost of I thought it was expensive last year, but this year things have just gone up even more. I was just at my Scott Johnson at Coventry Carpet yesterday, at his flooring store, picking up some parts. And he said, Jim, he goes, your same floor has just gone up like crazy since last year. And so, like, that's inflation. Let's talk about infection here for a little bit. You know, that's a topic that we're kind of like being accustomed to actually. You know, a lot of us are just have accepted the fact that, you know, we're going to be getting these variants and the viruses are going to come back, and we're like, I'm kind of actually just hoping that, like, since things have kind of opened up a little bit, you know, like it's you know, like this connection has happened like never before. In fact, my best example is I just had an Easter egg hunt last weekend, and I have to tell you that it was so magical. Like, people were so happy to get together. We were outside, so we all felt comfortable. Nobody had to wear a mask. A lot of people inside, of course, are not wearing masks anymore. But people were just so ready to come back. And the joy that I had and everybody else had just watching those kids run for the eggs and run for the little prizes and the little toys, and just to have lunch afterwards, and the connections and the hugs and the pictures and the videos. I'm telling you what, like, it just felt so good to get together as a group and as with friends and with family and neighbors. And I have to tell you, it was just like there was so much joy felt from that. And the after effect of it, you know, just putting out some of those pictures on social media, it just felt so good. We also have been infected because of the infection, because of the workforce. Like, right now, it's hard to find good work. You know, like, people are having a hard time breaking out of their homes and getting back to work, and doing what they need to do to make things happen like they used to. And so, like, we're all dealing with that, and that's one of the reasons why. Um, Here, oh, one of the things that I forgot to mention on the inflation part of it is I checked the value of my car. Now, I bought my car almost 5 years ago now. I've kept up my car really nice, and I've maintained it, and, you know, had it oil changes on a regular basis, tire changes on a regular basis. But I paid like $33,000 for my car, which, you know, 5 years ago, that was pretty normal, right? You know, for a brand new car. I ordered it right from the factory. And it's interesting because I checked the resale value on it. The resale value of cars has been going up like crazy. So the value of my car right now is at about 28,000, which is not that far off from 33. So, like, you know, like $5,000 less than what I paid for it. That's insane. Cars are almost maintaining their values. Now, we've always known houses to go higher, and higher than what you paid for it in the market. We expect that, but we've never expected cars to hold their value like they have. And so, like, this is really unique times, my friends, and I'm here to help you with all of these battles, with the invasion, the inflation, and the infection, and to help. It's called resiliency, you know. And when you have mentors and people around you that inspire you daily, it doesn't matter what happens in the world. I'm here to help you and to help you stay resilient through these difficult times and through these challenging times and these strange times. And so I'm going to let you go because I know this video is getting a little long, but I was so inspired to talk to you about these things: invasion, inflation, and infection. I think they're so relevant today. We'll continue to watch the market for you. We'll continue to be there for you. I will continue to be there for you. If you need something, please don't keep me a secret. I'm here for you. My team is ready and willing and able. It takes a village. It takes more than just one single agent to help you. I'm here with my team to help you with whatever you need. And also, please don't keep me a secret if you know of somebody that's in your family, or a neighbor that is getting ready to put their home in the market. I would love that introduction. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. and we'll be back. We'll be in touch, and I'll be available for you. See you, my friends. Bye bye.